doing today? There's my friend sleeping again. I say he loves to sleep in my bed. Anyway, on to the video. I got a question in my inbox from one guy. He asked me, he said, do you like Troma videos, Booger? Well, I'm not a huge fan of Troma. Some of their movies are alright, but some of their movies are really, really low budget, and they're really not that good. Like their new Poultrygeist, or Poultrygeist? Not Poultrygeist, but poultry like as in chicken. But their new Poultrygeist, or however you say it, wasn't really that good. It was about chicken zombies. A lot of people say it was really good, but I didn't really like it. I wasn't a big fan of it. It was just kind of more annoying than funny. Their little singing in the movie got on my nerves, and I admit it was gory, but I didn't really like it. It wasn't a great horror movie. But here are a few Troma movies I own. I don't really buy many Troma movies because I'm not a huge fan of their movies, but I don't hate Troma. But here's Romeo and Juliet. Take Romeo and Juliet and make it nasty, and you got Tromeo and Juliet. Pretty nasty movie. There's some really nasty scenes in this movie, and I tell you, not for the kids, but a pretty disturbing ending too. Turns out, I won't spoil the movie, but if you watch the movie, it's pretty weird, but pretty nasty too. But that's Tromeo and Juliet. Rabid Grannies. When I saw this cover, I said, I got to get this movie. They love their children, well done, and that's the truth. This movie's about killer grannies that go around and eat people in a castle. But pretty weird movie. But it's pretty damn gory, too. And very crazy. I don't think Troma actually made this movie. I think they just distributed this movie. But it's a pretty crazy movie. And I've never seen anything like it. But the only movie I've seen similar to this movie is Flesh-Eating Mothers. I know that sounds like a stupid movie. It was actually pretty weird. But that movie's now out of print, so if you ever see that anywhere, definitely pick it up. I rented it one time from Blockbuster Online, but I don't have Blockbuster Online anymore. I have Netflix. They're so much better than Blockbuster Online. But Flesh-Eating Mothers is very, very similar to Rabid Grannies. It's about a bunch of mothers that go around and eat people. But anyway, on to the next movie. Redneck Zombies, director's cut. Really, really stupid movie. I mean, horrible acting, horrible looking zombies. They drink moonshine that has liquid waste in it from a dam in the river or something. I forget. It's such a bad movie though. It's not even worth watching. It's really horrible. But you might like it, but I wasn't a big fan of Redneck Zombies. Ooh, here's a very crazy one. Blood-Sucking Freaks. Now, I heard about this movie years ago online from one of my friends at this old Grand Theft Auto website. We were talking about horror movies, and he said, you ever seen Blood-Sucking Freaks? I said, no, I've never seen that movie. I'll have to check that out. So I ordered the movie off Amazon.com a couple of years ago, and wow. Very, very freaky movie. I mean, this is a pretty disturbing movie. But if you want to see something weird, this is definitely a weird movie. It says on the front, warning, this film contains scenes of gross and disgusting nature, and if you're not disgusted, you should see a shrink. But very, very nasty movie. Whew, very nasty. There's one scene with a midget takes a lady's head. I won't say what he does with it, but it's horrible what he does with it, and it's very nasty. And last but not least, Monster in the Closet. This one's actually rated PG. I was surprised by that. It's not horrible, but it's not really great. It's kind of like it kind of reminds me of King Kong, except a monster that goes around and he takes people and he kills them. And the ending was pretty weird, but it's an alright movie. But those are some of the Troma movies I own. Well, that's all I got to say. I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.